Hello students, in this video we will discuss about triangles. So we know that according to the sides, triangles are divided three types. One is scalene triangle, another one is isosceles triangle, and one is equilateral triangle. And according to the angle, triangle also divided three types. One is acute angle triangle, one is right angle triangle, and another one is obtuse angle triangle. So, firstly, we have to learn some important terms of triangle. So, first thing is median. So, what is median? Suppose this is a triangle A, B, C. The midpoint of BC is suppose here D. The median of this triangle will be BD happen. That means what is median? The median of a triangle corresponding to any sides is the line joining the midpoint of that side with the opposite vertices. That means whenever you find out the median, if you take any side, suppose you are choosing here AC side, firstly you have to find out the midpoint of AC, that is suppose A, and join the opposite vertex. So this is the median of the triangle. So you know that in a triangle there are three median. So these joining points of these three median, suppose denoted by G, this G is called centroid. Centroid of the triangle. Clear? Now go to next one, that is altitude. So what is altitude? Suppose this is a triangle A, B, C. An altitude of a triangle corresponding to any side is the length of the perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to the sides. That is, the altitude of a triangle corresponding to any side, suppose you are choosing here BC side, is the length of the perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex. The opposite vertex of BC is A. The perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex to that side means BC. Suppose we want to find out the altitude of corresponding to this side, that will be this length have a perpendicular, and if you are choosing this side, this AB side, that time the perpendicular is this one happen. Now intersecting point of this altitude are called orthocenter of the triangle. Now we will learn some important corollary about triangle. Suppose this is a triangle ABC. these angles are called interior angle of the triangle. And if you produce any side, so we are producing these sides, so here it will make a one angle. These angles are called exterior angle of the triangle. And what is the relation between these angles? This exterior angle is equal to the sum of opposite interior angle. That means the exterior angle ACD is equal to the sum of opposite interior angle. That means this angle and this angle. That is BAC plus angle ABC. If you consider this exterior angle, that time EAD is equal to sum of opposite interior angle, that are these are ACB plus angle ABC. Clear? Now go to congruency of triangle. So there are 5 properties to prove a congruency of a triangle. Congruent means both the triangles are similar shape and size. So first property is side angle side. What does it mean? Suppose two triangles are given, ABC, and another triangle is given, EFG. So side angle side means suppose this side is equal to this side angle, this angle is equal to this angle, and again side, this side equal to this side. If this property is hold, then you can say, you can tell that these two triangles are congruent. Now next property is angle side angle. Draw two triangle. Suppose this is one triangle, ABC, and another triangle, EFG. Angle side angle. What does it mean? Suppose this angle is equal to this angle, this side is equal to this side, and this angle equal to this angle. That time you can say that these two triangles are congruent. That means one side is equal between two equal angles. That time you can tell that, say that these two triangles are congruent triangle. And what is congruency sign? ABC congruent to EFG. The congruency sign is this. This is the congruency sign. Now go to next. The next property is angle side. Again draw two triangles. Suppose this is one triangle and this is another triangle. This is ABC. This is EFG. Angle, side. Suppose this angle is equal to this angle. Then again next angle. This angle is equal to this angle. And next side, that means this side is equal to this side. If this property is hold, that time you can also say these two triangles are congruent. Now fourth property is side. This is side property. That means suppose AB is equal to EF, BC is equal to FG, and AC is equal to EG happen. That time you can say that these two triangles are congruent triangle. Now the last property is RHS. That means R for right angle, H for hypotenuse, and S for side. Suppose this is a right angle triangle. There is another right angle triangle. This is ABC and this is EFG. Right angle, that means this 90 degree is equal to this 90 degree. H for hypotenuse, this hypotenuse is equal to this hypotenuse, and any other side, suppose this side is equal to this side. If this property holds, that time you can say that these two triangles are congruent triangle. Now after that we will learn some important theorem from this exercise. Look at here. Suppose these are two lines and P is any point in the angle ABC. So suppose P is any point in the angle ABC and drawn two perpendicular on the line. Suppose this is AB line and this is BC line. Drawn two perpendicular on these two lines. These are 90 degree. And if these two sides are equal happen, that means this PD and this PE. If this PD and PE are equal, that time you can say that if you joining this line, that means this BP, this side divides the whole angle ABC to equal parts. Clear? Now next theorem is a rhombus. Suppose this is a rhombus. We know that in a rhombus all sides are equal and the diagonals are perpendicularly bisect each other. Here just you have to remember the theorems, not need to prove the theorems. In a rhombus, the diagonals are perpendicularly bisect each other. Now go to the third theorem is, suppose this is a triangle ABC and P is any point on the side AB and Q is any point on the side AC. And if these two sides are equal happen, that time you can say that the triangle APC is congruent to triangle AQB and triangle BPC is congruent to triangle CQB and BPC is congruent to triangle BQC. Now thank you everyone. Next day we will solve in our exercise problem. Thank you.